The Red Sand Project is to bring awareness to Human Trafficking Awareness Month, which is January. The Red Sand is symbolic that we're going to stand in the gap for vulnerable and marginalized people, which is where oftentimes our victims of trafficking fall. They're hidden in plain sight. They're here in our communities.
This patient was a minor, so she was with an older gentleman. I assumed that he was her father, brother, some type of family member. When I first went in there, she wouldn't make any eye contact with me. She would just look at the ground. If she made eye contact with me, he got upset. So I started going through the process of verifying all of her information, and when I got to the part to ask the relationship to the patient, he says, I'm a friend. And when I asked about her family, he goes, she don't have no family, and she takes care of me and I take care of her. So just put up another red flag. And another process we do in patient access is to collect copays, and I collected her copay and he pulled out a big wad of cash. So I didn't feel right. I knew something was wrong. I have little ones of my own, so my mother instincts kind of just took over. I stayed calm and I notified my supervisor after everything was over, and we notified the proper people to put a stop to it and to get her separated from the gentleman. And it turns out she was a victim of trafficking.
I'm, so glad to have a colleague that stepped up, because I think human nature is not to say anything, right? Is kind of sit on your hands and do nothing. Someone else will take care of it. That's not my place to say anything. She had the courage and pride that she knew something was wrong, and did something about it. So, kudos to her. I mean, she changed a life that day.
68 to 88% of individuals who are being trafficked, whether they're girl, boy, or adults, whether in the midst of being trafficked, will actually present to a healthcare provider. So it's really important that we as healthcare providers know what to look for, because they may not disclose the first time or the second time, but they know that this is a safe place. They come to the doctor or the hospital, then eventually over time they will want to accept the resources and to share what's going on with them.
Though we know trafficking happens every day in every city and every county, January is when we want to really focus on it and engage everybody in the community.